Lecturers were told to avoid writing in caps as to not scare students and to make things more positive. This is so ridiculous. I mean, this is how they treat students nowadays. Educational systems are not to be coddling, but to be work. I mean, what has the educational system turned into? Indy 100 reports a memo sent out to staff in the journalism department says using uppercase letters might be detrimental to students' learning. It makes suggestions on how to address students, including using a friendly tone and avoiding negative language. Using uppercase might be detrimental to students' learning. Really? How so? Because the lecturers want to get attention for the students to make sure that they know how to properly follow instructions of the task, including a friendly tone and avoiding negative language. I'm sorry, but professors are not supposed to be your friends. I respect a strict teacher that is demanding and not overly friendly. In ballet, instructors are usually very strict and demanding, and the students are to respect the instructor. That is why ballet is just such a dedication and craft. This is how the dynamic should be. It has turned into teachers being afraid of the students, and it's all backwards. It's like parents that insist on being their children's friends instead of parents. It turns into spoiled, out of control people that cause harm not only to them as children, but as adults. Treating students in such a coddling way is not only detrimental to their learning, it is setting them up for failure in the future. The memo states that using caps can generate anxiety and even discourage students from attempting the assessment at all. Generally avoiding using capital letters for emphasis and the overuse of do and especially don't. Listen, if you can't handle strict instructions on an assignment, you probably shouldn't be in a university at all. Despite educators being mostly liberal, I am pleased to say that many of them took issue with this memo, saying, "We are not doing our students any favors with this kind of nonsense. Sometimes things are just too far, even for lefty professors." Studies have shown that strict discipline in the classroom actually produces better academic outcomes and a stronger work ethic in students. In practice, this means clear and enforced classroom rules, a focus on manners, punctuality, respect for teaching staff, consequences for poor performance or incomplete homework, and enforced dress code. According to Emerald Insight, a study found that peak performing students have the highest level of discipline. That's right, discipline. This is in contrast to the ever-increasing coddling in Western nations, and I think we need to reverse this a bit. We are not doing students any favors in this world by coddling them. Instilling discipline is such an important value. This also leads to self-discipline. We need to stop teaching that we should do what we want or feel, but rather do what is right. Sometimes making the right choices are tough, but it's best. For example, working out. It's easy to not want to go out for a run or work out. It's tough to get your butt up and be healthy, eat right, but in the long run, you'll feel better for it and you'll be healthier and a better person for it. Discipline is key, and it's not always fun. The same goes for having faith. Most faiths teach self-discipline, but the left only see arbitrary rules to follow. I mean, this is not the case. These rules are guidelines to help you become the best person you can be, and after a while, you start to notice the effects of such discipline. If you want to see more from me and the rest of the Rebel team, like and subscribe.